Take your seats as quickly as possible, please. Second frame, Stephen Maguire to break. Do you just want to give it a wee second?
Quite a way out there. Bit of problem with crowd congestion in the exit.
Could you please just hurry up and back out just now? We'll let you in the next frame, okay? Please just go outside just now.
A lot of people now was trying to get through the exit and it took a long time to get through. Back to the bar. Lovely pot that is with the rest. Just overdid it slightly. Just the wrong side of the blue. Hit it too well, in actual fact.
Always a situation in that position whether to choose to cut your losses and just play a small screw back and leave yourself distance, or see if you can get further up the table. And as you see from where the cue balls ended up, not too much difference one way or the other, but he may have been able to have got that cue ball a bit closer to the red. This is not guaranteed position round the back of the black. I think you get it.
Well, I didn't play that too confidently.
14.
And he's not good on this red. It's a thin cut. Keep your eyes on the left middle pocket. He'll be going very close to that, it appears.
Yeah, if that top red also potted, then he's made a bit of a mistake there. He should have erred on the other side a bit harder, but...
Neil Robertson, 14.
Yeah, and I think he played it like that because he was a little bit scared of going in off, but it was a poor shot off the black.
Not a full pocket for Stephen Maguire, but this is a pretty short range shot. He'd be very disappointed to clip the red here going into the pocket.
1.
The red that is just free of the pack is a ball that possibly Stephen Maguire could use to his advantage 3 shots from now. Pot this red, get the correct angle on the black, and leave yourself a little bit low on the red, and use that red, and in potting that, to open up more reds in the pack.
9.
So he wouldn't want to leave himself high, or further up the table. Leave himself a bit lower towards the black spot. one of the tips and tricks. It's not brilliant.
No, he could have left himself a little bit lower than that, and should have done, in all honesty.
Now he's got a much harder job of trying to guarantee to get a leave from this split. Even if he's come far enough again, he's underpaced this time.
He'll have to run through, it seems. Or can he stun it up and get enough pace to open the Reds up? No, he's played the run through off the side cushion. Well, it's not bad. I think he's got a almost straight red to the far left corner. Result.
24.
Yeah, result. Been a bit fortunate if he can keep this break going.
Yeah, he did well this one. The problem is, you see how far the cue ball's got to travel. It hasn't really got a lot of pace left in it when it hits the Reds. But he just managed to catch the end one and leave it on for a pot. And it was a good
32.
pot to keep it going.
The original way would have been better. It would have split the Reds open far more aggressive style, more modern style, but that one small mistake has still meant that Steve Maguire at some stage has got to split those 6 Reds below the pink up again in order to win the frame.
$33.
Looks like he's got a nicer angle here to play a variety of shots. Stun into the far part of the pack, the left hand red, screw off the front part. But perhaps not stunning into the middle part. That part of the pack
40.
wasn't where the action was going to be.
Yeah, but once again, it was a little bit careless to leave himself. He should have had more angle on the black than that, shouldn't he? And then it's a natural just to pot it, and then you get all the pace that you need just by potting the black a little bit firmer. But he had to force it into the Reds. Anyway, it's end of break. It was all brought about by
Steve Maguire 40.
his positional play. Just let him down. And now the Reds have spread wide. Okay, he's got a good lead, Stephen Maguire, but Neil Robertson could knock one of his specials in here. Well, he didn't. But he played it in such a way that he thought the only red he could leave was the one he's playing. And if he's right, he's not left much. Just looking through the gap, the red just to the left of the pink. Now it doesn't look as though he can get to that to play it to the far left corner. It'd be too risky even if he could. He's got an easy safety. Just clip off this red, find the baulk cushion.
Cue ball very close to the corner.
It needs to slow up. Slow up! Oh
Foul.
boy, that's careless.
24.
All the Reds out in the open. One good pot.
Yeah, and you caught a glimpse there of Steve Maguire's face. He wasn't happy. As I say, he's a volatile character. He's Stephen, and just making a few mistakes, they'll start to gnaw away at him. But Neil Robertson started off this match with 2 terrific long pots. He's not done it since. So Well, here's a chance to clinch the second frame now for Stephen Maguire. There you go. They're both low, I reckon. 65-70% is acceptable long pot success. But 43% and 40%, that's low. And of course, if you miss those long pots,
then
you're going to leave your opponent with a chance. You could say he was a little bit unlucky there that the red covered the blue, but he's still on the yellow. Still can win the frame at this visit. Well, that yellow didn't go in the middle of the pocket, and that's why he's finished up near the cushion. If he'd have hit the yellow in the middle of the pocket, the cue ball wouldn't have finished there. Lucky to pot it in the end.
Perhaps the most important pot Stephen Maguire's pulled out tonight. If he'd have failed to make the most of that opportunity, it would have been quite debilitating to his morale, but now a chance to go 2-0 in front. And effectively he's got Neil Robertson cold in his seat at the moment. He'll realise
6.
That's the way forward for him. Don't often get the top players playing poorly.
Seven.
The way to get a top player to play poorly, get in front of him, see if he can handle it.
Two reds,
14.
2 colours would be enough to clinch the frame at this visit. You've got to say it looks a formality.
15.
This black, another red and a black.
$22.
And this black now will
23.
put Stephen 52 points in front with just 51 remaining. And this has taken just over 13 minutes.
30.
But Neil Robertson sat there, will be disappointed. He had a couple of chances. If he could have knocked in a long pot,
31.
he had a chance of turning this frame around. Won't be coming back to the table now, though.
$38.
It's not red alert for Neil Robertson as yet. He hasn't had the best of the chances. They've fallen to Stephen Maguire. Next frame would be a nice one to win for him, though.
I agree with you, though. I think Neil Robertson had a chance here to really rub salt in the wounds, if you like, because Stephen Maguire made a few mistakes in that frame, but he wasn't punished. And if you're not punished, you can put them out of your mind. And he now leads by 2 frames to 0.